All right, so um, all we need to do for this right-hand side, and you needed to do both of these sides, and I'm sorry that this is your exit tickets on the right side. I would take all of these points. So A is 1, 9, and so I take them to the origin. I always start at the origin. My first number tells me to go right or left because it's positive, it goes to the right. My second number is positive, so it goes up. And so it would be right there. Okay. Then B, for B right here, I start at the origin. First number tells me to go left or right, so I go to the left. Second number tells me to go up or down, I go down, so B should go in this quadrant. C is right here. The first number is positive, so it goes to the right. Second number is negative, so it goes down. D, start at the origin. First number is positive, so it goes to the right. Second number is positive, so it goes up. E, the first number is negative, so it goes to the left. The second number is positive, so it goes up. So it'd be somewhere in this quadrant. F, the first number is positive, so it goes to the right. The second number is negative, so it goes down. G, the first number is negative, so it goes to the left. The second number is negative, so it goes down. H, start at the origin. The first number is positive, so it goes to the right. Second number is positive, so it goes up. And so it'd be somewhere here. Before I move on to the next section, I need to remind myself that, or I need to look through the book because we did a book section that deals with this. This area right here is the first quadrant. This area right here is the second quadrant. This area right here is the third quadrant. And this area right here is the fourth quadrant. And then if I pay attention to this, it'll help me figure out which quadrants these are in, and I can do it a lot faster. Okay, so let's look at the patterns here. In the first quadrant, the first number is positive and the second number is positive. So in the first quadrant, both of them are positive. In the second quadrant, the first number is negative and the second number is positive. In the third quadrant, both coordinates are negative. You see that? And then in the fourth quadrant right over here, the first number is positive and the second number is negative. Okay, so if we look, that should help us. So our first one is -2, 9, negative, and then positive. So it's not in here. It's not in here because the first one's negative, the second one's positive. It's not here because they're not both negative. And so the first number is negative, the second number is positive. So this first coordinate should go in quadrant 2. This next one, both numbers are negative. So I go and I look around and I see quadrant 3 is where both numbers are negative. The first number is negative, the second number is positive. I look, quadrant 2 is where the first number is negative and the second number is positive. This last one here, 1, or this last one in the first column is 1, -5. The first number is positive, and I could go to origin, 1, -5, so it would be in quadrant 4. I can do that for each of them as well. But there's a pattern that I want to pay attention to, and that'll help me for my work for today too. -1, -5, so it goes in quadrant 3. Both numbers are positive and positive, so positive and positive right here, quadrant 1. Negative and positive, so negative and positive, that's quadrant 2. And positive and positive, that's going to be quadrant 1. All right, and so that was your exit ticket for yesterday. We're kind of working with the quadrants and we're looking for patterns there, and there's definitely patterns in the quadrants depending on if the coordinates are negative or positive for the x coordinate and for the y coordinate.